Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning trying to play.
He's got a very full bladder at the moment. He's to the toilet. You can tell the bladder up in this region. See how it's very, if you touch that, it's sort of expanded.
Oh yeah.
So that's the bladder area, like he needs to do a wee, which is okay. Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Cavi Central Guinea Pig Rescue.
Also, when you pick them up, don't ever drop them like this.
Lymphatics a little bit swollen, which is under the arms at the front. Similarly, like a cold that we could have, viral infections, colds, they're immunity depleting. They're quite substantial, they're quite soft. So look, if you look at the size, you can actually feel that. If you want to feel that, like it's substantial on him. So that's, if they've got other issues like infections on board, that can be a problem.
Our dog,
he's got no lumps or bumps, which is good that I can find so far.
onto the bed and trying to snuggle up with him.
Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning trying to play.
He's got a very full bladder at the moment. He's to the toilet. You can tell the bladder up in this region. See how it's very, if you touch that, it's sort of expanded.
Oh yeah.
So that's the bladder area, like he needs to do a wee, which is okay.
More than likely I'll do it on you.
That's his way. But no, he's actually okay. Alright, let's put you on the grass, little guy, because I want to see you walking around after that. Yes, so who's this? Is this man? Oh, this is Miller. Okay. Miller, you're a big piggy.
Yeah.
Have you weighed Miller?
Yeah. Yeah. He's about 1.5. Yeah.
Oh, 1.5. Cool. You're a big fella.
And again, when we rescued him with Rufus, he was quite small.
Okay.
He seems to have just overindulged.
Okay.
And then just shake it off a bit in the cage. I'll take him out, put him in another one or whatever he does. Wash machine or in a bucket.
You could do his ears. They're a little bit in need of treatment. He's actually got a dewlap, which is down here under the chin. Which, you know, we talk about guinea pigs carrying weight. Can they have too much weight on them? The answer is no. We never put them on a diet. Ever. Typically, if they're just sitting and eating, and they end up getting things like urine scald and problems like that. So, and I can't smell anything on him. He's really nice and clean. I can feel down here he's clean. He's got maybe a little bit of hairlessness just happening there. So he is sitting around a little bit. Probably see how it's thinner here. Yeah, it's just sort of sitting around a bit. He's probably sitting and eating.
He does. Yeah. He sits right next to the bowl.
Okay. Yeah. What sort of diet have you got them on? He's got a little bit of we don't call them tumor. It's like a lymphatic system. You can see here, he's got a big lump there. Do you give them anything like breads or?
No.
Some people do that, and it can result in that. Yeah, there's a connection with that. But yeah, he's also got similar big lumps that are there. So what sort of foods has he got? Let's see what he is.
We go between celery, carrots, cucumber,
carbs, like carbohydrate vegetables, which I love. I'm actually vegan. I love my carbs. I love them. So don't ever let anyone tell you vegans are thin, because that's not true. But yeah, I love my carbs, which I do. But corn is one of them. So it is a carb food. So if you were to remove that alone, that would perhaps lower
There are some here, but
his weight a little bit, but honestly I wouldn't look at trying to do that. I think he's gorgeous. I think he's
So we
gorgeous.
don't really use them probably once a week. And we'll get two
Saturday.
We'll get 2 corns and cut it in half, so each of them will probably approximately have.
And they don't eat much of
They
it.
don't
Just
eat the
eat
actual
the
corn.
Yeah. A lot of it is like metabolism and what's developed over time, how much they're sitting around, that sort of thing. Like we had a rabbit, Tiffin, who was black tea. Tiffin was so chubby, she had the biggest dewlap ever, you know, and she had fresh grass every day. So, you know, she ate nothing but what she should have, but she had a metabolism that enabled that. So I don't think they're, in the same way with diets and things, there's no one quick remedy for people or for animals, in the sense that, you know, input in gives you input out. But the way we process it, depending on your gut biome, the way that you are, other things that you have, like I'm on blood thinners, so, you know, there's all sorts of factors involved that revolve around weight. And Guineas are the same. This is the dirtiest. I don't. You know it's dirty too.
You're going to be able to hear.
Yeah. Loads of
Oh,
guts.
dear.
That's why we need to do this one. But it's quite typical of, you know, longer head. He's still called a short-haired guinea pig, but it's spiky. It looks more fluffy. People often think it's long-haired when he's Abyssinian. Just clean that out and it'll be much more comfortable.
Yeah, if you're not ready,
I'd rather do the ears.
Well, it
being your first lot.
with it being a black ear, it will come out being black, which is normal, but it's this build up that you feel, like I can feel it on the ear and I'm just wiping it off, and it's like dead sort of skin, and when it's sort of building up, it's more prone to fungal and other issues coming on board. It's just a perfect moist area. That's all.
What was it? With Manfred, we did the nail stack for the
Thrush.
colitis.
That's thrush.
And we think it was...
Yeah, you don't do stuff for thrush. You do it if it's systemic, but yeah.
We did it
Had it for a while, and it just doesn't go away.
Have you got him out? Where's Manfred? That's not the problem.
And like you clean his teeth and stuff because it gets stuck. His food gets stuck. So over there, he's the one that has the biggest problem with his teeth. And the food getting stuck.
It's always related to their teeth and the food getting stuck there. And you actually need to put onto the colitis, which we call it, something like an antifungal like this, directly onto that area, and you'll find combined that will then slowly improve it. Thrush infections, where we give Nilstat for, are like for a systemic infection, which the 3 piggies I've got on the main Cabby Central page, systemic, they've got fungal in and out. It's they have to have that. And without it, you just cannot get on top of the fungus. So they literally look for it. When they first arrived, they were looking for it on the other to take it off, to lick it, to eat it. So they were consuming it. And that's part of the systemic issue. So if you feel those ears now, way better.
Yeah, can you hear now?
So they can hear, so he can go down on the grass. Just check your little feet.
Yeah, we
so he has
just
little.
don't know about the nails. How do you do the nail clipping?
Yep. We've got a little video on that. They're pretty good actually. Not too bad at all. But these guys, just using a very small pair of clippers, their nails taper off at a certain point. You can see it's pink. It's easy on him because you can see the pink and the bloodline. But where it tapers off is where you need to cut. So at this point here. See that? Now I squeeze. I'm squeezing with the clipper and then I cut. The reason is if I squeeze and he feels anything, he'll pull away. So guinea pigs that have had injured nail beds, they often have sensation and bloodlines that go a lot longer. You want to leave some of the white. Is that okay? Yeah. So always squeeze first and then you can deal with them. Same here. you need to hold. No, thank you for that little nip. Sorry.
Oh yeah, he's the
Sorry.
bite.
Let's do it this way. There's quite a few different ways we can do this. We'll just do you this way, okay?
I know.
Oh, that's what I'm about to do.
What's that?
Cut nails on this one.
Oh, there's clippers over here if you want them.
Look.
Huh? Oh, you were getting super organised with you. Super organised. But yeah, there's loads here if you like them. I'm not sorry, let me have a look. Come on. Oh, let me show you. But you literally want to towel wrap them like this. And it helps if you're sitting down. Because if you're sitting down, you can cradle them in your legs. But what we'll do is we'll pretend that's my legs. And then we'll give him straight position like that to be in. As long as his feet are against something, he won't panic. So now I can take them out one at a time. Only one at a time. If he gets another one out, he'll go nuts. So you just take one out. Easily do it like this.
That's never gonna happen. I've tried. I've watched the videos on how to wrap them and
Well,
stuff.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, he's
I'm doing it,
fine. He's
like
been
this.
the best behaved.
He knows, I'm serious. And then you put that foot away, and then I take this one. You gotta have the three away. That's the trick. These three, because he thinks he's standing on something, or it feels like he's standing on something. But the minute he gets another one out, if he gets that other, it's nearly out actually, I can feel it in my hand. But if he gets it out, that's when he goes nuts. So that's how to do it.
Who was it? It was Rufus, wasn't it? Who used to happily lay on his back and you could stroke his belly.
Yes, we can easily do those. I'm just doing a quick job there. See, he's got his paw out now.
Yeah.
You watch him in a second. Because he's like,
Yeah.
that's when. But that's how to do it.
Right.
Okay. Calm, easy. But for yeah, no, you were a very good point. You can get some grass now. He's got a little bit of a discharge around his eye there. That's probably more in relation to the fungal that was near his ears. But what you can do
Do you?
is with
Yeah, I do.
the little eye,
Yeah, I do that.
the little ear cleaner, you can just go around the edge very
I know, I gotta
carefully.
stop. I think
Not going into the eye and just wiping down around it. It's also something to keep an eye on in case of any crustiness around their nose or eyes in terms of colds, which he doesn't have. So.